Hey everyone, it's Matt, back for another update and following through with my commitment to you. I guess you could say we're in a little bit of a committed relationship now. No, I'm just kidding. I seriously just want to help you. But anyway, in this video, we're going to be talking about tracking your stimulus check. I know there's a lot of you who have not received your stimulus check. There's a lot of you who have received your stimulus check. And there's a lot of you who are still waiting on the dependent portions of your stimulus check. We're going to be talking about all of that in this video. If you're new here, like I just said, my name is Matt. I'm back on a daily basis as your daily advocate, and I like to call myself the underdog advocate because I want to look out for everybody throughout this confusing time. And if you're returning, welcome back. Nice to see you as always. If you haven't done so, there's that button right below the video that says subscribe. Please make sure to hit that. Thank you so much. Cool. Now that you're subscribed, let's talk about tracking some money. Let's talk about money. That's what we love talking about here. Let's get you as much money as we possibly can, right? That's what I want to do for you. That's what I am committed to doing, helping you grab as much money and benefits and programs as you can throughout this time. So let's talk about tracking it. All right. So I'm going to be talking about the Get My Payment tool on the IRS website. Okay. Remember, I've been talking about this over the last couple of days here in my videos. Well, here's the deal. The Get My Payment portal or tool on the IRS website, it is up and running now. But quickly, before you click away and before you go and check that out, please watch this video as I'm going to be sharing a bunch of information here that I think you're going to want to know before you race over there and track your payment. All right, so let's get into this. Now that the portal is up and running, remember they told us it's going to be up and running soon, and now it finally is. I was just over there a couple minutes ago clicking around and everything is good to go. So we can start tracking our payments. This is good. We want to know, where is the money? Show us the money right away. All right. So first off, I'll give you the website, but like I said, hang out and I'm going to walk you through some of this information. Otherwise, I know I'm going to see the comments down below asking the questions that I'm going to cover in this video. So first of all, the website is irs.gov/getmypayment. Again, one more time, irs.gov/getmypayment. That'll take you directly there. There's a bunch of words on the page, and then it's going to say Get My Payment. Basically, if you click on that link, it's going to take you to another page where you can sign in order to track your, well, it's not really signing in. It's basically just inputting your information, and then you can get information on your payment. But here's the deal. I just want to tell you, when you click on the link to the Get My Payment tool, another page may pop up and say, please wait here while the page, and the page will automatically refresh. Now, just to let you know, when I was on there clicking around, when I brought that page up, it's brought me up to that page and said the page will automatically refresh when you can get into the portal because of high traffic. I probably waited about 2 minutes before the page actually refreshed. So if that page comes up, just hang tight, continue to wait, and it will automatically refresh. It happened for me, like I said, probably about 2 minutes it took for it to refresh, and then it gave me the login information. Now, here's what it's going to ask from you. It's going to want your social security number, your birth date, and then it's going to want your street address. Now, when it asks for your street address, from what I was finding on there, it wants you to input your street address, not the city, not the town, not the state, not the zip, just your street. For example, 123 Main Street. That's it. No state, no city, no zip code, none of that. Just your street. So my name is Matt Smith. Actually, it didn't even ask for my name. Sorry about that. It did not ask for my name. It asked for my social security number, 123456789. Okay, my social security number. My date of birth, 1/1/2021. So I just got born 3 days ago. But anyway, your date of birth and then your street address, 123 Main Street. And then it's going to ask for your postal code, 12345. Okay, it's going to ask for all that information, and then it's going to say continue. So that's what you need to input. If you're having trouble with it, there was a lot of trouble with this portal back with the first round of stimulus checks. Remember that? If you abbreviate street or all that stuff, just try different methods. For some reason, if you can't get in, try to spell out street. Try to abbreviate street. Try to add street with a period. Try different methods if you can't get in. But otherwise, just keep trying and hopefully it'll let you in. But then once you're in there, let's talk about what you're going to see when you're in the portal. All right. So first I'm going to talk about bank accounts. If you're expecting your stimulus check to be deposited into a bank account, it's going to show the last four numbers of the bank account where that payment should be sent to. That's pretty self-explanatory. I feel like many of you have probably seen this in other platforms where you're waiting for a deposit and it shows the last four digits of your bank account, 1234. Okay, that matches up with blank account. Perfect. That's exactly where it'll go. Same thing there. So bank account, pretty easy. You've probably experienced that many times in your life previously. So that should be pretty easy. Let's talk about Direct Express because this is going to be a little bit more confusing. This was a huge, do I want to call it headache? I don't know. It was very confusing earlier in 2020 when they were distributing the $1,200. Now here is what happens with Direct Express. If you're waiting for your stimulus check to be deposited onto a Direct Express card, here's what it's going to look like in the Get My Payment portal, the tool there. So let's just say it shows the last four digits of what you expect to be your Direct Express card. Let's just say it says 1234, and on the last four digits of your Direct Express card, your numbers are 5678, and you think, oh my gosh, it's going to somebody else. Somebody stole my identity and they're getting my stimulus check. That's not actually the case. And the reason for this is I actually spoke to somebody from Direct Express about 6 months ago when there was so much confusion going on with the first round of stimulus checks. I reached out and I talked to somebody. And I was like, oh, okay. And they explained to me what happened. So what it is, the last four digits that are displaying is actually the account number, like the last four digits of the account number in the back end of Direct Express. So let me explain this again, or how a little bit easier. So your Direct Express card has a unique number on it. That is a unique number for that specific card. However, that card is linked to a bank account kind of in the back end of Direct Express, okay? So that bank account, or I should say that account within Direct Express has its own unique account number that is unrelated to the card number associated with that account. I hope that makes sense. So the numbers that are displaying on the Get My Payment tool, the last four digits, if you're expecting Direct Express, would be the last four digits for the account associated with your Direct Express card, which has its own set of unique numbers. I hope that makes sense. Either way, if you're expecting a Direct Express deposit and the last four digits do not match your Direct Express card number, don't worry about it. It should be just fine. Those numbers that are displaying there on the Get My Payment portal are related to the account associated with your Direct Express. So there was a ton of confusion about that earlier in 2020 when all of that was happening. I literally had, I don't even know, thousands of comments asking about that. And I thought, this is really suspicious. There's not that many people that are getting their identity stolen. What is the reason behind this? And that's what led me to reach out to Direct Express, and I spoke to somebody there, and they explained it to me. So I hope that makes sense right there. All right. So as far as paper checks, in the portal, it should show the date in which the paper check was mailed out. It should show that date. Now, I'm not really sure about this, but from the first round of stimulus checks, some people were telling me that it was also showing a date in which it should arrive. Honestly, I don't know about that for sure. I don't know about that, but it should show you at a minimum the date in which the payment was sent out, and it should indicate paper check coming your way. Check your mailbox. Another thing too. All right, so let's talk about these prepaid debit cards. Remember that? They sent these prepaid debit cards out with the first round of stimulus checks. Well, they're doing it again. These prepaid debit cards, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I do not know how that's going to show up in the Get My Payment portal. I have not heard from anybody. I don't know what it looks like in the Get My Payment portal. I would assume it would indicate in some method, in some way, that it's going to say like prepaid debit card, or it's going to have some type of abbreviation, or it's going to tell you in some way that you're getting a prepaid debit card in your mailbox. I would anticipate it's going to say something. Just like a paper check, it's going to tell you paper check coming to your mailbox, to this address. And it should give you an address as well. So if you're somebody that's going to be getting one of those prepaid debit cards, if you want, stick a comment down below and just let us know, what does it actually say in the portal? Does it say like prepaid debit card? Does it abbreviate? What does it actually say? I'm just being honest. I don't know what it says. I haven't received one. I haven't heard from anybody that has seen that in the Get My Payment portal, so I honestly don't know. But that is an option too. Now, again, I want to say, if you received a direct deposit into your bank account or Direct Express or NetSpend or Chime or anything like that from the first round of stimulus checks and you haven't received it yet, for some reason, you could be receiving a paper check this time. I have no idea why they do this. No idea why they issued paper checks to people in the first place. The first time around when you were supposed to receive a direct deposit, it simply didn't make any sense. But just recognize, if you have not received a direct deposit into your bank account or a Direct Express card or any of those other accounts yet, as of today, Monday, January 4th, just continue watching your mailbox, but also continue checking your accounts throughout this week. Like I said in my videos last week, I would say, first off, I know we don't want to wait any longer. We've already been waiting long enough, but my advice would be continue waiting and checking your accounts throughout this entire week before you get too concerned, because Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin made it very clear. He said payments will be distributed as of starting last week through this week. He made that very clear. So I just feel like he made it clear that they could be arriving sometime this week as well. So watch your accounts this week. For some reason, if you don't have your payment by next Monday, January 11th, then let's have another conversation and talk about what we can do from here and how to proceed. But from now, I feel like we're still within the window that he gave us that payments will be arriving. So I know we don't want to wait any longer, but that's kind of my recommendation as of now. So as far as dependent payments, I want to talk about this really quickly. Dependent payments. I know there's a lot of you still waiting for these. I've seen all the comments down below, and a lot of you are reaching out to me saying, hey, what's the reason why? Why haven't I received my dependent payment? Well, the same thing happened the first time around. The first round of stimulus checks, same exact thing. The first round, or your stimulus check for yourself came through in many instances, and then all of a sudden the dependent payments didn't show up. Where are they? Why did I not get my money? Well, then all of a sudden, maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month or two later, the dependent payments showed up later. I have no idea why this is happening. They should all come through as one big bulk payment. Not sure what's happening there, but I would anticipate it's probably the same situation happening once again, provided you have claimed your dependent either on your tax return or the non-filer tool way back before November 21st when that portal closed. So if you never claimed your dependent, technically the IRS doesn't know that you have a dependent. So it's kind of hard for them to issue a dependent payment if they don't know that you have a dependent. So like I said, continue watching that. Give it the rest of this week. I know we don't want to wait any longer, but give it through the rest of this week. If you haven't seen your payments by next Monday, let's talk about this again, and I will continue to give you more information on what to do from here. Honestly, I don't know what there is to do right now. If you call the IRS, I guarantee you they will tell you nothing other than the fact, well, we can check you the Get My Payment tool. The payment should arrive sometime soon. I guarantee you they're not going to have much information. If you want the phone number, I'll give you the phone number. If you feel like calling them, I will forewarn you, you're going to sit on hold for a very long time. And when you do eventually talk to somebody, they're probably not going to have anything interesting to say other than check the Get My Payment tool and you should be receiving your payment soon. But I'll give you that number anyway. 1-800-919-9835. One more time, 1-800-919-9835. Again, be prepared to sit on hold for a while and probably talk to somebody that has no clue what's going on. Just being honest. But anyway, I hope this helps you guys. I'm here to continue to help you navigate this time. And that's my commitment to you. I will continue to come back. I've got your back. I will continue to help you through this. So I can only give you the information that we have, by the way. So if we don't have any information, it's kind of hard for me to bring you information when we don't have it. But as soon as we get information, trust me, I am right here making videos to help you through this. So if you haven't done so, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, share the video with your friends, family, social media, anybody that could benefit from this information in this video or this channel. So thanks again for all your support here on the Blind to Billionaire channel. Enjoy your day, everybody, and I'll catch you again later. Thanks, everybody. See ya.